Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good evening. My name is Farah Hanania Binti.
Next person.
Next person.
Hi guys. My name is Izzati Binti Zainal Abidin with matrix number 207647.
Hello everyone, my name is Sabrina Binti Abbas and my matrix number is 207432.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Gan Rishi, matrix number 207301.
Hello everyone, my name is Irlia Sofea Binti Zamani. My matrix number is 206958.
Hi everyone, my name is Nuraini Binti Mokhtar with matrix number 205304.
Okay, so yeah, group 2, you may recite your poem now.
I think I'll start. So the title of our poem is The Silently Eager Tears of Death. It's a bit of a long name, but there's a funny story behind it. We can explain later. Okay, so I'll just start with the first two stanzas, and then the rest of the group members can recite their parts. In darkest night, through hottest day, we marched. Onwards, I heard the captain shout, commanding us. Towards where, we know not, but we fear not, for we were together forever, we hoped, however vain. In blackest day, through brightest night, we fought. Nary a word from the captain's corpse, compelling us towards a place which we cannot point to, which we feared. For we were torn asunder, scattered like birds set free.
They had none to meet or to eat. They tried to hide, but found the dead. In any place they left, steamed with gloom, sad and moose grey. Cheerless, lonely, bereft, and every heart that sat in dark asked, what was it worth for? They beat the dust and gulped defeated.
They were dismayed, but yet no one sees it. Remain still, even it's their time to die. Not wanting to die this way, no other choice is what they say. Better feel the place where they lay in endless rest, replaying their life as a soldier. Would they change anything? Would they need it if the war did begin?
Okay, thank you, group 2. Okay, can you guys explain about the title?
The title, it's actually a combination of two ideas we had. The first title idea was The Eager Dying. But then, sorry. We had Silent Tears at first. Then we had another suggestion, The Eager Dying. So we just combined the two titles, and then we got The Silently Eager Tears of Death. Yeah.
Good title, good title.
Yeah. So basically, the silent part implies that these people's deaths would be forgotten because no one can hear their cries, I guess. The eager part is more about how happily they march into battle and wars. The tears just refers to the overall sadness of the entire situation described in the poem, and the death part is self-explanatory.
Okay, thank you, Gan Rishi. So, what do you guys think about the poem?
To me, can I start first?
Yes.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
For me, when I read and listen to you guys recite the poem, the first emotion that engulfed me really strongly is sadness. This poem is so sad. the surrounding is just deaf. I like how you put how it really built, how it flow, really nice to me. And I really in awe of how you guys can capture such emotion within words. If that is a part that I really like about this whole poem.
Thank you.
What do you think, Sabrina?
I find it sad too. On the first, like when I read it, I felt war is something very sad, and overall the poem is not that long, so it's brief and it's how you say that it's
Short
packed.
and sweet.
So yeah, that's the word. Next, what about you, Farah?
Yeah, I agree with you, Sabrina. It's a sad poem and it is deep. Yeah. So, how about the others?
What about group 2?
Yeah, group
Our own
What
opinion.
was your feelings?
Yes.
What were you thinking when you were writing this?
It just felt very depressing writing this now.
I can see that.
Yes.
Yes, right.
So,
Okay, you first.
so yeah, group 2, can you explain further about the poem?
I guess our explanation will be about our own stanzas. So the first two stanzas is me again. The first line of each stanza, of stanzas 1 and 2, in darkest night through hottest day, and then in blackest day through brightest night. It's sort of an inversion. They're opposite thing, kind of. Kind of sets the mood, I guess. But there's not much meaning behind the first lines of both stanzas. Then the second part, the second line of the first stanza, onwards I heard the captain shout commanding us. It's a total contrast from the second stanza, second line, which is nary a word from the captain's corpse commanding us. So in the first stanza, the captain is shouting, but in the second stanza, the captain is just dead. And then the third stanza, it's also a bit of an inversion, even though they both start with the word towards, because they are going to somewhere. In the first stanza, they don't know where they're going. They just don't know where they're going. In the second stanza, they are going to the afterlife, heaven or hell. And in the fourth stanza, the fourth line of the first stanza, it's the soldiers were expressing hope that they would be together. But in the second stanza, it's the opposite. They're scared because they're all apart from each other. They're no longer united. And you'll notice that the first two stanzas have a different perspective from the rest, because it says like I and we in the first two stanzas, but the third stanza onward, it's all they. So it's more of it's a perspective change.
Can I ask, as a whole, what is the structure for the poem as a whole? Like the first stanza, second, and the rest. What you want to convey with each stanza? The general structure.
The first two stanzas just conveys the feelings of the people who take part in the war. The second two is then the next two is more about the can the other writers help?
Okay, I would like to add up since I've been taking some English courses, so I learned a few things about poem. So most of the poems that we write are actually free verse, or it's open form. It's not. Yes, there's like a few poems, but the basic that we always use is the open form and the closed form. So closed form is the one where you have the rhyme, or it's like set to each stanzas there are a few lines, or it's according to it's how we say that it's according to the scheme or something like that. But a free verse is like there's no rhyme, or you can write whatever, how many stanzas you want, in how many lines in each stanzas. I would say like that. So this is an open form.
Thank
So
you.
there's two types of poems,
there-
open and closed poems.
So I guess that's about it for the first two stanzas. Next is stanzas 3 and 4.
For stanza 3, it's more about how they feel and what they observed during the war. You know, the first line is they say that they had none to live or to eat. You know, they don't know whether after this they will still alive or not. They have anything to eat or not. The second line is they tried to hide but found with that. They have no place to hide. Every places are full with enemies. And the third line is any place they left was seen with gloom, sad and most green. Because sometimes when they go to other part of the places, they will see their friends' bodies. You know, it was very sad to look at that aspect. So the fourth stanza was how they feel again, and they start to asking why they do this, how they end up being here. And the last line was, I think we can say it was a saying because it need to be as a full line. So they beat the dust and got defeated. They know that they'll end in failure and die. So that's it. Thank you.
Can you explain more about they beat the dust and got defeated? What do you mean by that? Like they got defeated means they already embraced the loss or the failure, or I don't know.
They already have the instinct that they'll be defeated and die.
So next stanza.
Okay, stanza 6 and 7 was wrote by me. To be honest, it is my first time writing a poem, so I'm just imagine myself as a soldier when they already lose the fight. So for the stanza 6, you can see that when they lose the fight, they become horrified and they think that it's their time to die. But actually they don't want to die like that, but that's what they have to, because they are a soldier, right? So there is no other choice. And for the stanza 7, battlefield is the place they lay in, and the stress means that maybe it is the only place for them to end their life. So yeah, and replying their life as a soldier, they keep rewind the things that happen in their life, and would if they needed, if the war didn't begin. I don't know how to explain.
It's okay. You did great.
Sorry. That's all I think.
Okay, thank you, Nuraini. So yeah, what about the word choice of this poem?
The word choices, specifically for the first two stanzas, I tried to keep the words to antonyms of each other. So it just becomes a theme of the of opposites. That's about all I have to say about the first two stanzas.
So how about the others?
I just find something that is synonymous to make it sound great. That's all.
opposite of my approach.
For me, I think I use only the simple words so that people can easy to understand it.
I think the choices of word is really impactful, and I feel like I'm also in war. So, what else?
From this poem, from your explanation, I can see that you guys have rather different style from each other, but when it all comes as one, and it's a simpler way of expression, and one more flowery in approach. But I think you all blend well with each other in this poem.
The overall gist of the poem is the same, even though the style is drastically different.
And
Overall, I see in the poem. Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry. Overall, I see in the poem, the point of view of you guys writing it is in the point of view of the soldier only, like solely. Like, when we experience war, sometimes it's not only the soldier, right? It's how the people affected for the war, maybe like, in the Syria, like how people living, the cause of the war, like people fighting but they can't find food or their homes are destroyed. So there are many perspectives, and so this is in the point of view of the soldier.
For this one, there's several words that I don't understand. Can I ask?
Yeah, go ahead.
Firstly, I don't understand the word asunder.
Asunder just means like apart. Like if you tear a piece of paper, you can say you just tear it apart or you tear it asunder. It's almost the same meaning.
Yeah. The other one is bref, BEREFT.
Where?
Fourth stanza. First line. Cheerless, lonely, and
Okay, and that one is feeling great loss. As I said, I want to make it feel like, oh, great. But so
I think it's match. It's a good word.
Okay, I think that's it.
Yeah. Anything else to add? I think any more we discussed in our WhatsApp group lah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Yeah.